Hello, this is Brad Pinkerton with SeCan. It's August 15th, 2019. I'm out in our high input, low input wheat plots by Minto, Manitoba. And we're going to look at the high input section. We've got one rep here we're going to go through. Here is AAC pinhold, CPS red, short, strong straw. You can see that. This is AAC Warman VB. A new midge-tolerant wheat with fantastic fusarium head blight resistance. It's a really strong MR. I thought it was going to be an R, but it came out with an MR. Good yield. And that really strong MR to fusarium. Beside that, we have a new one called Starbuck. It's also a midge-tolerant wheat. Brandon is the refuge, so 10% of these plants are actually Brandon. It's very much like a Brandon plant, very similar height as you can see here, just considerably more yield and a little bit more protein, and the same MR to fusarium that we see with Brandon. Beside that we have a good one, which is the CPS red as well. About the same height as Brandon typically. Right here it looks maybe just a wee bit taller. Over here we have Wheatland. AAC Wheatland VB, again, Brandon is the refuge, so 10% of these plants are Brandon. Wheatland looks just like Starbuck, big yield bump over Brandon. It has an intermediate rating for fusarium, would be the main difference between Wheatland and Starbuck. So Starbuck is MR, Wheatland is an I. Wheatland is slightly shorter than Brandon, Starbuck is just slightly taller than Brandon. So that we have Tisdale, which would be about a head taller than Brandon. MR to fusarium, the big deal with Tisdale is protein. Considerably higher protein than Brandon, so that's why you would want to buy Tisdale. MR to fusarium, great yield, similar yield to Brandon, but considerably more protein. Beside that we have AAC Elida VB, another midge-tolerant wheat, again with Brandon or a refuge. And MR to fusarium. It's a great fusarium package. About a head taller than Brandon as well, and yields very similar to Brandon. So these reps here were high input, so high seeding rate, seed treatment, more fertility. This site did not get the manipulator, but in-crop fertility, all that, and then over there the back 3 reps had low input, so no seed treatment, lower seeding rate, less fertility, no fungicides. So we'll see how they do. If some varieties stand out in the low input, some varieties stand out in the high input. So stay tuned for the results.